Where would we be without minor technical difficulties? Hey, that sounds like sound. Right. Hello and welcome again to another episode, as well, second episode of my Kerbal career mode, which I've ambitiously titled Fly Me to the Moon, because that's where I'd like to be. Kerbal's on the moon within the next couple of hours. I think we can do that. Well, I certainly hope so. Not promising we'll get them back just yet, but it'd be nice to get them out there. If I remember from the end of my first episode, we smash landed a probe into the moon, and well, to do science. Got to see what happens. Right, let's remind myself of what I'm doing. Right, how am I doing? 76,000 Kerbal funds. What am I doing on the research front? Ah, yes, I unlocked the fuel lines. I remember now. Right, let's see what we can do about actually getting us some science. So, space around the moon. We'll take that contract. 1 second, do we have 10 years? I think we can do that. Space around Kerbal as well. I think we can manage that. Yeah, so we're sacrificing a little bit of funds, giving our science a nice, healthy boost. So, let's see what else have we got. Test it. Landed at Kerbal. We can do that. In flight, in orbit. A couple of splashdowns. So, right, let's get some of these done. And so we need to test the stability enhancer landed at Kerbal. Activate through the staging. 18A. Right, let's do this. I believe I tend to call them the landing clamps, aren't they? Yep. Okay. Right. Let's send some science from the space around Kerbal. Science Junior is... don't think we've actually done anything with that yet, so yeah, let's pop this up here. Safety first. So we are going to try and recover as much of the craft as possible, because I don't trust myself with my budget. It's going to be worthwhile attempting to save as much of it as we can. So, I'll put Science Junior first. So this ought to fulfill our recovering science from around Kerbal as well. Don't need need any communications arrays. We will want some landing gear, however, to soften the blow of that landing. Stick 3. 3 is nice. And something to deorbit us. We're really not going to need all that fuel, are we? It'll be fine. Right. What should we strap this to? I'm tempted because, well, why not? So, 3 is, as I'm sure you're aware, the magic number. Fairly secure, I hope. Right. We want the vectoring engines, which this one does. Then let's add some boosters. This is probably the kind of thing that could go to Duna or something with the right pilot at the stick. I am not the right pilot. I am not, shall we say, particularly efficient. The nice chunky boosters, which will stick to the ground. Those. Right. Make sure everything is nice and secure. That's probably all it needs. Do remember having to tie things down with struts. Quite an awful lot. There's no real point for having it really low down like that, other than it's cool. Right, let's see. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or am I forgetting staging? That'd be a good idea. Right. Well, we only need to do that. Makes a change. Pretty sure we've done a lot of the goo stuff, but I think we'll take some goo as a precautionary measure. And then let's strap some batteries on for good luck. Don't have any solar panels yet, so yeah, battery's probably a good idea. And we'll stick some sort of don't think we'll need it. You're fine, it'll be fine. Don't you worry. Right. I've just saved Untitled Spacecraft. You know what, should we be quite daring? Let's be quite daring. By quite daring, I simply mean we called this Fly Me to the Moon. Let's see if we can just lap it. Get some science done. But we'll lap it. Manned Lunar fly by. I just realised I must have mashed the mute microphone key there for some reason at some point, so my apologies. Right, well, I suppose you didn't have to put up the more waffle. So I'm pretty confident we're going to complete that contract, at least. That'll be a nice one. Transmit or recover scientific data from the space around the moon. That's what we're going to see if we can achieve. We haven't quite managed to land on the moon. We crashed into the moon. This is not going to recover data. It's as nice as the thought is. I don't think so. Not today. Right, transmit and recover from the space around Kerbal. What we'll do high Kerbal and high moon space, I think. And the goo will just kind of do as we feel like. In fact, have we done the goo here? We've done the goo here, let's reset that. Right, Jebediah, pioneer of Kerbins. Brace yourself. Wondering if I could have done with more parachutes. Let's watch. It's a cracking liftoff. Probably burning a little too hot. Oh, it's so good to be able to stage like that. I've done this in high atmosphere. In the atmosphere. No, we'll reset that. I don't know how the materials are doing. Materials are looking interesting. Save that for now. Right, should probably actually have been doing gravity turn a little while ago, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Where's the moon? Might be able to intercept the moon over there. I'm going to have a hazard a guess it's going to be about there, isn't it? Let's crank it up to full throttle. Apparatus is already out of the atmosphere. Right, that's good. And it's very good. Probably should have stuck an SAS module on here just to assist with the whole turning of the damn thing. But then that would be easy then, wouldn't it? Right. I've got a minute and 42. Let's see how badly I can guesstimate this. Ooh, okay. Was not, to be honest, expecting to guess that well. Now I need to see as if I can actually do it. I only want to kind of fly by a little bit. That's fine. Then I only need to bring the hurry-ups down a mere million kilometers. Million miles. One or the other. Probably meters. Right, material bay. Space near Kerbin. We'll do that. How's the goo doing? We'll keep it. We can reassess the situation and reset it if we feel the need to. Right. That's probably about burn time. We're coming for your moon. See? The extra fuel was a good idea. Just hope we don't burn through all that battery power. I'm so far past that navigation point, aren't I? Come on, Jebediah, goose those engines. Do not want to click EVA. Definitely need to get him. Yeah, that's probably one. We need to get him a nicer window. Yes, I remember my keyboard controls. Almost there. We've still got a nice quantity of fuel left. Right. There we have it. 142, we'll take it. Let's get rid of that maneuver node. Let's try and keep it nice and that's what, an ascending node. Oop, too far. There we go. Nice flat round trajectory. Might even be able to do some sort of braking maneuver there as well to bring the no. Did that do it? I think I should probably just one maneuver at a time. Let's bring that back down. Whoop. That'll do. There we go, 3.5 meters per second. That all lovely. Right, let's turn SS off. Not that it really should be doing anything, and let's get out to that maneuver node. So Jebediah waves farewell to Kerbin for now and begins his quest to be the first Kerbal to fly by the moon. The hopes and dreams that he will one day be amongst the crew of the first lander to make it to the moon. I'm gonna have to try and make some sort of rover as well. Whether I'll have the research to do that this time round is questionable. But it is on the list. It's on the to-do list. I do like my rovers, although I do spend far too long building them, so... That'll do. Can't tell if that's actually above or below that line, which is slightly above. But that is wonderful. Right. Let's see how the goo compares in high space. Now you see that's going to be more worthwhile keeping. We'll keep that one and reset that one. Do the low space one. We've done that before. Can always do it again. Right, how are we doing? Speed things up a little. Accelerate our way towards our meeting with the moon. I really hope that line doesn't go through the moon. Quite bad at judging this kind of thing, so it is entirely possible. Congratulations, Jebediah, you are going to live. No impacting the moon for you today. Right, we're going to be space high above the moon now, I take it. Yeah, let's keep that data. And yeah, basically need to accelerate now towards the moon. Oops. Let's see if we can bring that down a little. Still got fuel. There it is. Now, if I remember correctly, kind of want to be going that way a bit. Yes. Terminology is the best. Is it more effective if I do further that way? I think it is, you know. "30 kilometers is going to be high enough, yeah. Well, low enough, I should say. Fly me to the moon. Let's see. A few days, what was that? That was in the space near Kerbal. Keep data, yes. Now if we can get space near, so that's still high over the moon. Let's see, I'm not sure what the threshold is for high, low. Although the camera turning is probably a good clue. Let's see, space near the moon. Still high. Reset. So we're now 33 kilometers. Observe the goo. This is as close as we're going to get. Space near the moon. Right. Let's keep that data. And we'll observe the materials bay near the moon. The high radiation environment has caused a few of the samples to glow. Looks like it could be fun to paint the rock with this. That would be fantastic. And this one, that was 57 science. That's twice the science of that one. Space near Kerbal, you call yourself scientifically worthwhile. Right, let's get back out to... what is it? It's about here. Let's see. Are we now high over the moon? So it's going to take ages to get back to high over, isn't it? 100,000 kilometers. There we go. Camera spin. Definitely high over the moon now. Yeah, look at all that science. Wonderful. We're going to keep that data. And, right, with all of our scienced out, it's time to head back to the moon. Is that? I've left it. Wonder how much debris I'm going to end up accumulating in low Kerbal orbit. Knowing me, probably an awful lot. Right. Oopsie daisy, stay on course. Ready on. There we go. Let's bring it down to 15, that'll do. Right. Sure, where is our mission duration? Isn't too bad. It's only taken us 5 days. Do a nice little flyby of the moon. Ooh, can I may actually have to rig this. Where is Kerbal gone? There it is. We haven't lost it, promise. Right, let's see if we can angle ourselves. Now you see. There. Hang on a second. I have not got my bearings at all. Right. Didn't look like I was pointing in the right direction. I thought, yeah, that was the symbol I wanted. It does help when I do actually know what the symbol is that I want. There we go. I think we'll have to do that. And then we can touch down where it's nice and light. So... hey, if we're lucky. Don't know what our ETA is for 42 minutes. I have no idea. It'd be hilarious if I can make that land. You know, it's got what, 6 hours to go all the way around Kerbal, so 42 minutes to 42 minutes is a good chunk. It's like a sixth. Let's see if we can do this. It'll be good practice for later. Let's push it back out again, wasting all that wonderful fuel. And I head for about there. Taking into account atmospheric drag and all that. If I can land this on Kerbal Space Center, that'll be amazing. Here's the birdie. Catch the birdie. You know, this is going to be fairly close. Wow. Don't think it's going to be close enough. I think I'm still going to go catapulting past. Slow this boat down. Totally worth a shot. Save a little bit of fuel to cushion the landing, even if it is on the water. was thinking about pressing that button, but I didn't actually mean to. Promise. Wow. Yep. I've just seen the speed Jebediah's going. It's a good job I haven't dabbled into any of those re-entry mods. Down to less than a kilometre a second. Oh, those G-forces. It's a good job Jebediah's brains are made of jelly. What do you mean they weren't before the mission? Don't know what you're talking about. I just realised I completely forgot to do any crew reports when I was around the moon. Let's do one for luck. Not one. There we go. I haven't done one here. Crew reports, EVA reports. Oh, what was I not thinking? Jebediah, we're going to have to send you back. Well, it didn't break. It's always encouraging. Let's try and cushion that landing a little bit. 100 meters. Successful splashdown. Oh. Jebediah, you have me worried. Auto-saving. Thank you, Kerbal. Thank you very much. Well, Monoprobe 1, you were a success. Recovering the vessel. Not Monoprobe. That was the one that crashed. Oh, wow. Science. So much science it gave me hiccups. Right. I'm being accused of being an annoying person because I have one more achievement in Payday 2. How about that? Ooh, lots of delicious funds. And, yeah, right, cool. And that's 3 contracts complete. Nice. We've got loads of money. Didn't actually check to see how much that mission cost to launch. Man, moon, and flyby. 30,000 will get us around the moon and back. I guess the next thing is really probably going to be around Minmus and back and see how that goes. Right, contracts. Explore Minmus. I do find Minmus so much easier than the moon. Nice low gravity. Accepting that contract. Rockamax mainsail, I haven't unlocked those yet. Plant a flag on the moon, it's got to be done. Test the jet engine whilst landed. In flight. Right, we've done it once, we can do it again. Rescue at Kerbal from orbit. Alrighty then. So yes, the 2 surfaces of the moon that I need to do. Right, and those contracts have given us a nice little bit of extra wonga. Right. Let's see. Maybe we can just expand the existing rocket a bit. Actually, hang on a second, no. We need to do a rescue mission. But first we need to get some science. Yes. Apply some science. The other one. Let's do that. Right. Solar panels, that's going to be a must-have. I have lots of science. And more scientific equipment can never be a bad thing. So, can measure temperatures in various biomes and places and things. Do only have the one type of landing strut at the moment, but that should be fine. Oh, well, pressing. I think it'd be nice to get one of those either into orbit of the moon or landed at the moon. We'll use it, or even Minmus. Just to, well, it's the kind of thing I would like to build into a rover, and then I can drive all over the place, picking up science, resetting experiments, transmitting science. It's all good. Or if I'm really feeling brave, picking up all the science, resetting experiments, going around all the different places, and then sending someone to pick it all up. That'd be the way to do it. Right, let's unlock that, because we've got some nice boosters. We can get chunky boosters. Yeah, chunky. Ooh, decisions to make, parts to unlock. Main thing I want from that is that one. This is where a lot of my money is probably going to disappear. Structural bits. The adapters are going to be handy if I do get the big mainsail engines. Heavier rocketry. What's that? 160 science. Ooh, I am burning through it quite quickly, aren't I? And the little bits. They'll be good. I want to use one of these to put a lander on the moon. I think that'll be worthwhile doing. Land a probe on the moon before I land the manned mission. After all, we don't want to send them into the unknown, do we? So, right, let's get that. More science is good science. 319. Is that? Oh, 319.4. I have to choose one or the other. Or I could get 3 of this level. The skippers are nice, but the mainsails are just bigger. Ooh, RCS, right, sold. Yep, we'll have those. Little tanks. We'll have the other little tank, because they're good. The Probidine's quite good. And yeah, sod it, winglets. Goodbye, money. It was nice spending you. Solar panels, tick. I like the shorter range flashlights, but the long range ones are good as well. I think we should probably unlock this. Let's do that. So then we can get some bigger landing struts. And some better parachutes to slow us down with. 1 second. Right. Where are we? Not enough science to do those, but we do have some more. Well, okay. Now we have some more science parts. Yeah, we won't unlock the lab just... Whoa, 10,000. Yeah, we won't unlock the lab just yet. Let's unlock those. Ladder bits, always handy. Get the micro landing strut just in case we... Well, actually, to be honest, we'd need that really to make use of that. Go with the cheaper one. It's going to be the way to do it. Okay. That's some good science. Though now that we do have the jet engine, we could build some aircraft. Some wingy bits. Advanced mine stabilizer. Cheers point. Let's unlock those. Right. We need to rescue a Kerbal from orbit. Right, let's open the SAR1. And whilst I remember, we'll overwrite it as SAR2, save. And wow, did I really use all of this to save a single Kerbal? Right. Okay, let's do it the proper way. And with a bit of stability enhancement. And RCS, the wonder that is. We'll just go with that. If I do, center of mass. Ooh, that wasn't far off. Basically, want to stick these around that, and then I should have some degree of control over the damn thing. Until, of course, I burn the fuel in it. We'll get to that bridge when we cross it. They're probably going to want to fuel those little thrusters there, so stick. That'll do. And stick a couple of searchlights on there. Let's put the wide angle search beam there. We'll stick a single arrow one. There. And because we can, this is really far too complicated for a search and rescue mission, isn't it? Really, don't need all this. That'll do. SAR2, you are clear for... Oh, no. Clear for launch. Right. Let's go save that Kerbal. Does actually make it load faster if you do that with your mouse. True story. Right. Oh, and he's passing over right now. Right, let's go. Just do it. Wait a minute, Jebediah, what are you doing here? How'd you get? It's fine. He's fine. Come on. Done, done, done. Right, to SAR2. Fly. Right. Yep. And it's away. Can't even remember if these are gimbaled or not. They're not, the middle one is. Right, cool. I think we're going to have to turn early for this one, seeing as I probably should have waited. It's fine. I'll catch it up. Not gonna lie, I thought I broke it. Impact gravity turned a little bit early. It's fine, we're still accelerating. We can still do this. Didn't actually think to check how centered they were after mucking about with those extra bits. Oh, you know what? That's kind of looking good. Let's actually set him as target. As an idea. Yeah. Right. Right, we'll sort out this first. Sending node. We need to go downwards slightly. That's not downwards. Oh, come back here, come back. There we go, downwards. Very, very slightly. That's very slightly enough. Yeah, look at that. It's not even 0, it's nan. Right. It would probably be easier to go back to the Space Center and try again. But where would be the fun in that? I need to learn this. I need to learn it somehow. Pain and perseverance. Oh, look at that though. Keep a similar hit on it just a jiffy. What happens if I... thought I was onto something there. Well, if I make it further round. 62. Then add a second maneuver to bring that down. The orbital science, it hurts. Right, we can always launch it again. Want to do that. I have some idea what I think I'm doing. Promise. You can come back in. Okay. So I'm in a longer orbit. That's what we're going to have to deal with. However, if I now, in between these 2 points, I really should have worked this out first. You know what? Let's do this by eye. We can do this. I'm going to bring my orbit out. Until someone will have worked out what I'm doing here. Let's bring this point all the way around. Whoops, too far. Oh, yeah. I can do orbital science, me. Not so much science as in... Oh, look at that. Separation, 0.4 kilometers. I'm happy with that. All I need to do is be able to match velocities at that point in space. So let's go all the way around. We'll save you, Calbury, Kerman. Right, surface target. I want to make sure when I get to about here, I kill that velocity. It's a bit more fun doing it by hand. Don't need no maneuver nodes. Approaching closest intersect. Right, let's do it now. Let's kill those velocities. Damn. It's actually worked out kind of good. Right, see how low that gets, and then kill our velocity and switch over to RCS. That way we can at least brake without spinning the ship around. 500 meters, that's pretty damn close, isn't it? Let's kill that velocity. I think I'm killing it relative to the target. Ah, lovely. Right, let's point ourselves at the target. I know, I said RCS mode. I'll use it for braking. It's actually really quite responsive. Right. 8 meters per second, it's pretty damn quick, to be fair. Set up a nice little rendezvous. Get those symbols lined up on there, 100 meters. Beginning braking procedure. Actually broke a lot better than I thought it would. Cavalry coming, we see ye! Yeah, there we go. Cavalry coming, come on aboard. The real question is, how did you get up here? I think a full report is required. Okay. So pleased at the sight of a friendly spacecraft here to rescue. Pretty sure I've milked that. A little spin for victory, just to make you know, just in case you needed to hurl. Right, okay. Let's bring it down. See if we can do so on the light side, seeing as well, that would be nice. Save a little bit of fuel for actually got a lot of monopropellant. Braking fuel. It's not going to do jack in the atmosphere, but I'm so happy. Need to get ones with bigger windows and get some nice views from the inside. It's not doing much at all, is it? Alright, sod it. Let's hit that ammo. Braking on hopes and dreams at 2 kilometers per second. Could probably get a slightly better inline probe thing now, couldn't I? Must admit, I'm not so keen on the bulbous nose approach. I think it looks a little bit silly. Yeah, it's only a quarter way around the world from home. You get to see the natives. Right. But it's fine, despite the fact that it's getting dark. We do have lights on the lander. We thought of this situation. They're pointed at the sky, but yes, Calvary Kerman knows we thought of him. Let's get down to the surface. Can probably provide some valuable science for us, actually, because I'm pretty sure we have not yet been to a desert. So let's do a crew report. Let's keep that. Now, do I dare? Do I dare? Let's see, how high up are we? We are high up. He is not going to survive that fall. What I want to do is do an EVA report when I'm low enough that it might not kill him. Way bonk. Let's turn that engine off. Oh dear. Right. I tried. Yeah. Review the report. Yeah. 10 out of 10 for effort though. Right, let's just in case we'll we can grab it. Did not think that we could. I imagine that's something to do with that mod with the attachment systems. That's it. Kerbal attachment systems. That'll be something to do with that. Take the data, store the data, board the data, and crew report. Crew report from Kerbin's Desert. Keep that data. Right, recover. Recovery successful. It's a good job that the Kerbal recovery service is so efficient. Wow, 295 signs. I guess I have kind of geared the contract towards unlocking more science because, to be fair, without the parts, I am very bad at this. So, parts good. So I have still only got enough to do one of these 160 science jobbies. Ooh, but there are rover wheels available for 300, which I can't afford yet, so it's fine. We'll ignore those. Let's have a look. We shall go for... Let's do these and land. We're going to land on the moon with a probe. It's only going to be a probe. No, not those ones. But we'll set the groundwork in. What are we? Going for an hour now, so... Right. You know, that's probably the easy thing to do. We'll send out 2 probes. We'll do one to orbit and one to actually touch down, or try to. Right, let's try the Lunar Lander 1, which I don't think I've named anything that yet. So this is going to be an entirely unmanned spacecraft. Actually, have I even got it? I don't have any kind of docking port, so once this thing detaches, that's it. Right. Yeah, so we'll build another probe on top of this one, which will be the one that detaches. So let's put that up there so that we know that everything above that line is going to land on the moon. Whether it stays in one piece is that's another matter. Right. Okay. We are going to need some scientific equipment. Right. It does look a bit silly. Have I got any structural adapters? Nope. It's gonna look silly. Gonna look silly properly with solar panels. Yeah, textbook landing. This is Kerbal Space Program. Textbook landings look like that. Right. Let's see. So we have power regeneration. Let's. What science? Most of these are probably going to want to attach these. We'll attach them. If I remember correctly, I don't think these things actually. I seem to recall watching a Scott Manley video where these didn't actually get affected by the whole physics thing. But I am slightly dubious, I don't know. We'll probably play on the safe side and make it symmetrical regardless. Right. We will want... Well, on this bit, we shouldn't really want much fuel. I think I'll probably end up making the lander very similar to the orbiter. And we will want one of those so that we can do some maneuvering in orbit. And, well, just to be safe, we're not going to put 8 of them symmetrically. We'll do them in pairs. Don't want to send it spinning off into the craziness. There we go. That'll do. But we've only got one science junior. That'll be fine. Right, let's copy that. And well, we're going to want another probe body, but upside down. And we're going to stick that on top of it. Then we can stick some landing legs. Remember where I put them. Now these I will go for 4 of. And they need to go that way up. Yeah, symmetry. Could totally build a symmetrical spacecraft. Don't need 4 of those. Let's put these all further up here. Wouldn't want to interfere with the landing now, would we? Just realised that those tiny parts that I thought, yeah, we'll use those. Completely ignored them. What do these do? What kind of thrust do we get out of those? 20. What am I using? That's got 50. It is far more efficient. Nah, be fine. We'll use those. They're for more light landings, I think. We'll use those to land on Mimbus later. I just hope this thing stays together on the way up. Right, let's add some bigger bits to it. Just really... Power good. And stick let's see. Want to somehow get that off there. Get that off there. I'm gonna stick a nice battery pack. For those long lunar nights. Right, let's get this thing into space. One of those. We've proven we can lap the moon with one of my builds, so let's see if we can't improve it with improve the lap to a land. Do main orbital engine to get it there, and let's do that nice little triple thing. This'll work. An idea. Stick one of these in there. Whoa! I did not realise that was that tiny. There we go. Right, and more boosters. Because we ain't getting into space without no boosters. Which costs more, 600, 700. The quest for the lowest bidder, we have a victory. It's so far off center. Let's go absolutely nuts on this. We want to make sure this gets there, and it's got loads of time to do all it needs to do. So we're gonna pimp our boosters. Pimp our boosters, you say? Yes, with more boosters. Tempted to try solid boosters again, but they didn't work out too well for me last time, so... yeah, that'll make orbit. Better do. Right, you to there. You can go into there. And you can go into there. Here we go. Staging 101. Fire everything. And then, right, let's work out which ones are which. Right, those are the inside ones. I have no idea where that one is. Oh, that's going to be Yeah, that's going to be one of those, isn't it? Can't actually see where that one is. We were around here, isn't it? There we go, that one, yeah. So they all go, then they get ditched, then they get ditched, and a nice long burn before that happens. And by that time, I would really like to be around the moon and just have that as a nice little moon maneuvering system, should we call it. Stick some wingy bits on for, you know, aerodynamicness. Stability. Don't really need any RCS. I'm not going to need any fine maneuvering. It's going to be detach and burn for the ground. And try not to explode. Right, that's... yeah. Keep those as all as separate. Lunar Lander 1. Firing some support struts. Let's go punch a moon. Right. There it is. I find it's normally best to launch when the moon's around here somewhere, so we're gonna be a little bit cheeky and I want to see it just coming over the horizon as we launch. That's good. Right. Oh, almost. You've almost got me, Kerbal. Stability active. Fuel gauge active. Alright. Yep. Contract. Should probably check to see if there's any contracts. Wow. I burnt a lot of money on this launch. Let me just base center a second. Just going to check for contracts and just double check how much this actually costs to build. Science data from the space around the moon. Right, yep. And just how much? It's not going to tell us. We're going to hope. We're going to do this in hope. Right, and maximum throttle. Ooh. Struts. Revert flight to the vehicle assembly building. Then we can also just 78,000 credits. I don't know what we're calling them now, so I'm going to call them credits. I've been playing Elite Dangerous, so credits it is. Knew I was forgetting something. It's just fun to get around the bottom for luck. Right, save 79,000. 80 grand rocket. Hi Zero. You're gonna watch me punch the moon again. Promise to make it an interesting one. Oh, the moon's back over there now, isn't it? Right. There you go. Right, throttle up. Change the struts, not struts, the launch. Right. This is not gonna work. No, I was just thinking I should have put lights on it. Don't mind. It's probed, they don't need to see. And it's away! I don't like that wobble. I think the pro body in this one wants to go one way and this one wants to go the other. Come on! Into the deep black. Ah, yes. Making an excellent suggestion. The only issue is if I can actually select. Kind of buried it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Dual talk. Disabled. Hey Charles. Come to watch me punch a moon. Right. That'll do. Yep. Hey, that'll do. Oh. There we go. 200,000. I'll try and end up about 100 kilometers up. $70, sod it, that'll do. Turn. Turn SAS off, and then I can turn. Wow. 1 minute and 23 seconds burn. Oh, 26, sorry. Well, you're about to witness the excitement that is punching a moon, hopefully. Except by punching, I mean I'm hoping to actually land that part onto the moon. Whereas this part is going to stay in orbit, and hopefully they're both going to transmit data. And, well, that's if all goes to plan. This is Kerbal Space Program, so things do not often go to plan. But yeah, there's our target, the moon. Haven't been to Mimas yet, although I do now have a contract to explore it, and that is almost... If that's going this way, it's almost in the right place for a mission, but probably have to wait till it goes back round, because by the time a rocket gets out there, that will have moved. Uh-oh. Right, next stage. Ooh, that squidged a bit there. I hope I didn't just accidentally detach that. I really hope not. I think it's all still attached. Phew. I was slightly concerned there. Right, let's wait till we get our encounter with the moon. Thankfully, we are graced with the miracle of time acceleration. In this case, they call it warp rather than time acceleration. Does time in an atmosphere and a different type of acceleration when you're not in an atmosphere, because there's less things to calculate. Just realised we need to... Let's see, to bring that down. The other down. Want to be in a nice elliptical orbit, so just spinning around it in the same fashion as just bring those lines together, basically, is the short version of it. I think I've already passed the point where they could be perfect, but that's pretty damn good. Righty then, let's get our encounter and hopefully not slap ourselves dead. It's fine though, there isn't any it's not a return trip, these are just probes, so one for orbital. And right, that's not quite good, because that means I'm going to hit the moon. That'll do. Let's see. Doesn't really matter when I do that burn, as long as I'm burning in the right direction at this stage. So little amounts of little boost can go a long way when you're far away from your target. Right, that's going to be the big one, bringing down into an orbital. There we go. See, nice. We're going to hoop a moon. Let's rotate there. It's only a 10-second burn to achieve that as well, which is nice. Means I should have plenty of fuel left over for any orbital manoeuvring and or landing. Well, I say and or landing. Part with the most fuel in it is not doing the landing, so... You reckon something as low as 20? I did manage to do a little bit of science around the moon earlier, so it doesn't matter if I do just high science up here. use it. I can always play around with it later with this amount of fuel though, can't I? So let's do that. So yeah, now we're in orbit, which means we can proceed to part 2 of the mission, the lander. So let's observe the high orbit. From my previous mission, that's going to be pretty useless. Right, okay. We'll do a low... No, I did that as well, didn't I? We'll work out something to do with the materials bay. Mystery goop also has no science value. No, I don't want to review that. I want to reset that. But we can log the pressure data, which we can't do in space. Log the temperature, which we can't do in space. Right. The fact that this has got a lot of fuel means this is going to min us. Right. Just because I don't trust my staging, we are now 2 separated spacecraft. So, lander hoy. Which I can't seem to control. Or at least I can't do a lot in. Ah, I know why, because I turned off the torque, didn't I? Right. And let's deorbit this. Goodbye, orbiter module, you have served me well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the moon has a few biomes. Right, actually, let me think about this. I want to land on the light side. That'll get me down to about 20, and then we'll do some sort of braking maneuver there. And another one there. This is what we're planning on doing anyway, before we hit down and explode around about there. That's the plan. Let's attempt to put it in action. So I want to save all the science in this thing till we get down to the surface, because I haven't been to the surface without well, should we say breaking it. Right, let's get this into position. Do our braking maneuvers. Eyeball it, you don't eyeball it. Right. It's only a very short burn I need to do by the looks of things. Or first burn anyway. A mere 6 seconds. Well, camera spin, we're definitely going to hit the moon. This is looking good though. Got plenty of fuel. Got landing gear. Actually, I suppose I do have 2 goo containers, don't I? I can see we're spaced near the moon again. Alright, let's solve the maneuver nodes. We're going to do this manually. trying to work out where roughly I'm going to. I think I'm going to impact around there, so let's try and bring us down around here-ish. Firstly, just kill our surface velocity so that we can fall gracefully straight down. Spotted that little auto-save. Game knows me too well. A nice controlled descent. Is this any space near the moon? I wonder if we've actually managed to. It doesn't look terribly flat down there, but over there kind of looks quite flat actually. Let's see if I can work out which way that is. Right, officially bunny hopping over the moon, right, without the actual landing. Just want to head very gently in this direction. It's flat enough to land that, really, to be fair, but it's flatter over here. And I've got the fuel to do it, so. Right, this is it, boys and girls. Time to hit the surface. Slightly gentler than we did before. Oh god. That's how you land on the moon. You do a flip. Oh, that's. Why, Kerbal? Why? Yes! Oh, touchdown! Oh, I'm just watching that on the stream. That was beautiful. Oh. The goose seems to be less dead. Oh, that was glorious. Right, okay. Yep, alright. Transmit the data. I think that's sticking out into the surface there. Let's record the temperature. At least that has some value to it. I suppose this way, the solar panels, they have a better view of the sun whilst it's right overhead. I'm going to say I planned that now. Pressure. Is there any pressure on the moon? There is no pressure on the moon because we're not in an atmosphere. Right, okay. Let's just send the other mystery goos worth of data. The whole one science. Yeah! So, materials bay. 18 science. Yeah, it'd be really nice to get these back, but we'll save the return manned mission, I think, for another time, as I'm coming up on. Once all the data is safely transmitted, we're going to try and write this. I think we're going to need to do that first. Right. Now, if I do that. I don't want to actually power up the engine very much, but I think I may have to. Let's try this. Oh. Oh. Oh, there are pieces of the first moon probe to land on the moon. Pieces of it survived. One day we shall return to check which engineers' name tags are sewn onto the pieces of debris and congratulate them on their lunar survival. Oddly enough, of course, it's the exploding bit with all the fuel in it that survived. How about that? Right. No nearby objects focus. Of course there are no near objects. Right. To the Space Center. Right. Yeah. So I guess the next episode will be Fly Me to Minmus, which, well, considering the one, let's see. I think that's just one of the booster stages, isn't it? We will attempt to do some sort of transitionary orbit from, wow, Lathe out there. Of all the things to pick out, we picked Lathe. There you go. That's a slightly further out target, to say the least. No. Setting our sights a little closer to home. We'll see if we can jury-rig some sort of transition orbit from the moon here out to the Minmus. It's going to be a fun one. Probably have to accelerate our orbit out of here, push our apocalypse out over here, and hopefully time it right. That'll be... Let's see if we can jury-rig it up. Pre-planning for next time. Right, so we want to be heading roughly. We're in the right place to do that transfer as well, because see there where the orbital planes. There, maybe not. A little bit too severe there. Right, there we go. Set as target. Wow. So, by the time I'm over there, it will only be over there at that point. Yeah, this is definitely going to be one of those ones that it's going to require some of that fine planning. May have to get crafty with our... orbits. Ooh. That's fairly close-ish. Wait a minute. I don't even... Okay, so come back around here, gravity assist off Kerbal, have a moon encounter which then sends me off into deep space. That would be quite an impressive little slingshot. Yeah, we'll work it out next time. That's going to be that'll be our target. But yeah, nice little set of contracts completed there. How are we doing for funds? Ooh, nearly 200,000. And lots of science to spend as well, which is excellent. So, yeah, that'll work. That'll to work too. Right. Right. The game is saved. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.